Assalamu alaikum students. Can you add these fractions? Note that the denominators are different and not the factor and multiple of each other. That means you can neither multiply any number with 2 to get 3 nor divide 3 to get 2. Well, if you don't know how to add these fractions, don't worry, we are going to discuss this in the video. Before we start discussing the addition of fractions like these, let's see whether you know how these fractions can be added, 1/2 and 1/4. Here the denominators are again different, but 4 is a multiple of 2 and 2 is a factor of 4. So we have just pause the video and add these fractions. If you don't know how these fractions can be added, please pause this video and watch my another video on addition of unlike fractions that I have already recorded for you. When we have fractions with different denominators, we first find equivalent fractions that do have the same denominators. We can take 1/2 and rewrite it as a fraction with a 4 in the denominator. So we can multiply the denominator and numerator of 1/2 by 2. That shows that 1/2 is same as 2/4. So that means 1/2 plus 1/4 equals 2/4 plus 1/4. Now in these fractions we have got the same denominators. So we keep the denominator in the sum and then add the numerators to get the final answer, which is 3/4. We have already visualized this in our last video. I hope you have watched that, but let's re-visualize this in this video. To visualize this, we are taking a strip and dividing it into 2 equal pieces and sharing one of it. So here we have 1/2. We are taking another, we can divide this strip in 4 equal pieces as well and shade one piece out of 4 pieces. So this region here is 1/4. Adding them together gives us a total of 3/4, which was the right answer. Now let's try the question we started the video with. 1/2 and 1/3. We can neither find the equivalent fraction of 1/2 with a 3 in the denominator nor 1/3 with 2 in the denominator. So what can we do? That means we have to rewrite both the fractions having the same denominators. If we multiply the numerator and denominator of 1/2 by 3, we can see that 1/2 is equal to 3/6. And if we multiply and divide the denominator and numerator of 1/3 by 2, that we can see that 1/3 is equal to 2/6. So then 1/2 plus 1/3 is the same thing as 3/6 and 2/6. Now these two fractions have the same denominator, so keeping the denominator in the sum and adding the numerators to get the final answer, which is 5/6. So 1/2 plus 1/3 equals 5/6. Again we had to just rewrite both the fractions so that they have the same denominators, which was 6 in this case. What we exactly do? We simply multiply both the fractions numerator and denominator by the denominator of the other fraction. Like we multiplied numerator and denominator of 1/2 by 3, which was the denominator of 1/3. Similarly, we multiplied numerator and denominator of 1/3 by 2, which was the denominator of 1/2. Actually, we multiplied both the denominators together, 2 and 3, because we know product of 2 or more numbers is always the multiple of all the numbers being multiplied. What does it mean? it means that if we are multiplying 2 and 3, so we are getting 6, and 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3 both. So we are using this concept here. We just multiplied 3 with the numerator and denominator of 1/2, and we multiplied 2 with the numerator and denominator of 1/3. Let's check visually that this is the right solution. Again, to visualize, we take a strip and divide it in 2 equal pieces and shade one of them. So here we have 1/2. We are taking another strip of same size and divide it in 3 equal pieces and shade one of them. So here we have 1/3. Now we are dividing each piece of this strip into 3 more pieces, as this strip has 3 pieces, and dividing each piece of this strip into 2 more pieces, as this strip has 2 pieces. Now we have 6 pieces in both the strips, so we can simply add them. Adding them together simply gives us a total of 5, 6, which was the answer which we have already found in the previous step. So this is how we add the fractions with the denominators which are not fraction and multiple of each other. So now let's summarize what we have done. We have the fractions 1/2 and 1/3. So what we do, we multiplied the denominator of second fraction 3 with the first fraction, for the first denominator, and multiply the first denominator 2 with the second denominator. In this way, we were multiplying the same numbers, like 3 times 2 and 3 times 2. So similarly, we will get the same answer, which was 6. But we cannot multiply any number only with the denominator, because we can only replace with equivalent fraction, and for that we had to multiply the same numbers with the numerator. So we multiply the first fraction with 3 and multiply the second fraction with 2. And after that, you can see 3 times 1 equals 3 and 1 times 2 equals 2. And we had the same denominators, so we add the numerators to get 5, and we get the final answer 5, 6. So whenever you have fractions like these, like you cannot convert one denominator to other by simply multiplying and dividing the numerator and denominator by a same number. So you have to rewrite both the fractions that have the same denominators like we did. So hope you have understood this. In the next video, we are going to discuss how we can add more than 2 fractions with different denominators. So stay tuned and watch the next video right here.